Hey everyone, Chris Russell here. Just got back from the International Association of Employment Websites conference that Peter Weddle puts on every year down in Florida, along with the ERE Expo. So I flew back last night. And I'm going to do two wrap-up videos. This first one here is a freebie for y'all. And the second one will be for members only with some pretty good tidbits as far as what I learned there from the conference. I guess to start out with, Dan Finnegan from Jobvite was sort of a keynote speaker, and he spoke a lot about just the overall economy to be expecting here in the next few years, and how he, uses that to sort of to gauge the online recruiting market that he's in. Jobvite's like I call it a social ATS system that really utilizes a lot of referral type techniques and stuff like that. But anyway, he talked a lot about just sort of the overall size of the market. So I'll give you some numbers here. Recruiting itself is a $150 billion market overall, with about $15 billion going to sources like job boards and other online advertising opportunities as far as that goes. So just to give you a scope of the market, that's what he's talking about. He also sort of broke down the job market beyond what the actual employment rate is, and I wanted to share these numbers as well. So he said we have 9.6 unemployment rate, which is about 14.9 unemployed people, 14.9 million unemployed people. You also have a number of people who are working part-time, who want to work full-time, but they can't find a full-time job. That's 9 million people, and about 2.5 million people are discouraged from even looking for work. So we're looking at 26.4 million potential job seekers out there today that potentially could be going to these various job boards. The best industries to be in over the next 10 years. This is pretty interesting. Number one, healthcare, obviously, medical services, energy, environmental, IT, media, and transportation. Those are the sectors he mentioned. And so if you are going to start a job board, look at one of those sectors as a potential market opportunity. What else did he talk about? He talked about the BLS survey, which mentioned that people will now have 14 different jobs by the age 38, which is up from I think 7 when I got out of college about 15 years ago. So that was interesting. He also went over various startups that I guess he's invested in over the years, and I guess he did this to sort of encourage you to sort of think outside the box here as far as typical recruiting solutions. He mentioned sites like Mechanical Turk, which I want to check out because I guess at least you build a database very quickly. It sort of crowdsources a task. If you have a task and you want to build up a database of, say, I don't know, companies in the green sector, you can actually put that project on Mechanical Turk, and for a certain price, people will build it for you at 2 to 5 cents per entry, I guess. And I guess people around the world are building this for you. So interesting concept. And I guess his last point, he was talking about the overall economy itself, and that Americans still have a lot of debt on their balance sheets right now. And since consumer spending is the big majority of our economy, don't expect them to be spending anytime soon. So we're still going to see a very slow climb back up from the abyss that we're in. So those are his sort of talking points going forward. We're in a recovery, but it's not going to grow very fast over the next few years. And I think that was the main gist of his talk. So that's it for this part 1, and stay tuned for part 2. See you.